Hi, I'm Lori Wagner, and I'm the RN to BSN Program Coordinator at Methodist College. I'm going to be demonstrating to you how to maneuver through Desire to Learn, which is your learning management system at the college. So this is what the homepage for Methodist College looks like, and as we scroll down, you'll see quick links. You will be utilizing Desire to Learn for your learning management system. You'll see other quick links here as well. ExamSoft will not apply to you. That is something that's used for our pre-licensure students, as is ATI. CAM students you will use for registration of courses in the future. And then the Outlook web access is also available for you to use. Now, some of the students are employed by Unity Point Health, so you do already have an employee Outlook account, but you'll also want to be sure that you're reaching out to your school Outlook account as well. There's IT support, which is just that. You can click on there if you have any issues within D2L or with using the Methodist College website. You can also pay your tuition online. I mean, I know you know how to read, so you can kind of scroll down here. Something else, another quick link that you will probably be using is the textbook ordering link, and that will take you to our virtual bookstore, which is MBS. If you do decide to get your textbook elsewhere, that's fine. This is just the link to the virtual bookstore that we use. You will also be using the quick link to the library database, where you will locate evidence when writing papers and completing assignments as an RN to BSN student. Please be sure to read through the student handbook. Even though you are not on-campus students, it's still important that you understand the policies and procedures here at Methodist College. The academic calendar is something that you'll want to go ahead and print off. It has very important dates on there, such as when you need to drop a course to receive a W rather than a failing grade, and so forth. Sometimes life happens and you're not able to complete a course, so it's important that you know what those dates are. College Catalog lists out all of our courses that are available through Methodist College, so if you want to kind of look ahead before academic advising starts for the spring semester, that's a great idea as well, and so forth. So you can go ahead and also download the Methodist College mobile app. So let's go ahead and jump into Desire to Learn. I did just change my password, so let me go ahead and sign in. Apparently I didn't like that one either. There we go. So when you log into D2L, you'll see My Home, you'll see Select a Course, and many times new students, they start out with N400 and English 250. So I'm going to take you through my summer course, which was N400, and even though it's an 8-week course and you'll be taking a 16-week course, you'll see that it's very similar. So what is N400? It is actually the integration of foundational concepts for professional nurses working in a global health setting. In the blue, you'll see the 7 learning course objectives that you will be able to complete by the end of this course. There are 2 different types of learners within this course. We have e-portfolio learners, and then we have the traditional learners. Now, as new students, you can decide if you have more than 3 years of full-time experience as a nurse, you can opt to take the e-portfolio route. If you do not, if you're relatively new, maybe you're a new graduate and you've been requested to return back to school to receive your baccalaureate degree, you will be taking the traditional method. Now, it's kind of interesting. I do allow the 2 weeks for students to decide, and many times even my learners with 20 plus years of experience as a nurse opt for the traditional classroom simply because it doesn't allow you the opportunity to procrastinate, which that e-portfolio will. There are no real due dates or things like that within the e-portfolio learning experience, so you do need to make sure that you're someone who doesn't, continue to put things off. There's lots of information within the course, and I will leave that for the instructor who's teaching the course to load a video for you describing the ins and outs of each of the classes. I was more concerned about you seeing D2L and how to work through it. This is the textbook for N400, and you can see my contact information here for students. And then as you work through the modules, you'll see we start out with the course syllabus. I do create a welcome video that takes you through the class itself. Turnitin database and plagiarism. We do use Turnitin for papers to assess for similarity between other databases and things like that. And there's some really good resources there for you to take a look at. Your activity tracker is your calendar, essentially. And then for those who decide they want to do the ePortfolio learning experience, there are numerous resources here. So anytime you want to engage in any type of link, you simply click on it. So N400 course rubrics, if I'm getting ready to write an initial post for a discussion forum, I would click on my rubric here, and you'll see it right here. So it tells you what you need for your initial post and that you are required to have 2 peer responses. Anytime that you're clicking on a link in D2L, you do have to download it and then save it to your computer. So anything from instructions on assignments. So if we're in week 1 and I want to take a look at this article, I'm going to click on it. And even though it does become available within the D2L site, if you're anything like me, you're going to want to download it. So in order to download the article, you simply click on this downward arrow, and then it will ask you if you want to open, save, or cancel, just like any other file. And then you click on File and Save As and so forth, however your particular laptop or all-in-one does it. And then we can go back to Table of Contents. So you can see the different things here. This is through, again, the learning materials. It's going to look a little different for you because, of course, I'm the instructor in this class. So as you can see, we had 8 modules and then a finals week, and then it would be very similar again for you. In the grade book, you will see a list of assignments. So it's typically broken down with discussion forums, written assignments, ePortfolio assignment, final paper, PowerPoint presentation, and a couple of these assignments, N400 and English 250, are unique in that when I wrote N400, I sat down with the English instructor and we decided what assignments we wanted to have overlapping in both courses because we really wanted to demonstrate interdisciplinary collaboration, much like in healthcare where you're required to work with other disciplines, respiratory care, medicine with physicians, occupational health, physical therapy, and so forth. It's important that we role model that for you within our courses as well. So sometimes you'll feel like you're almost kind of double dipping, so to speak. But again, it's that interdisciplinary collaboration that we were hoping to demonstrate. So if you want to access, let's say I want to write an initial post, I will go to either learning materials or assignments to get to those discussion forums. Quick Links provides you with links to several things that you would be using throughout the college. You can again access most of these from the Methodist College homepage. I do want to show you the APA one because anytime you're writing papers, you'll want to make sure that you come to this site. There are writing tutors available to you. Even though you're not, again, on campus, you do have access to all of these wonderful resources that the traditional students have. So again, be sure to kind of take some time and peruse all these different wonderful resources. And then you can also click on the APA paper template and it provides you with this beautiful template with guided questions, things like that, that kind of help you decide, how do I write an introduction? How do I write a conclusion? Just making sure that you're hitting all of those buttons. Again, to differentiate between the ePortfolio learners and the traditional learners, your instructor or professor will provide that information to you in a welcome video. So if I just click back on here, I'm back at the home page. Now, something else that I wanted to show you as well is course announcements. So if you want to receive those course announcements, you can do notifications. So you just click on notifications and you set up what you want in terms of when you want to be notified. So if a news item has been updated or there's a new item available, you just click that, hey, I want to receive an email when that happens. Or when a grade item has been released or updated again. I mean, you may want to click on all of these, and that's totally fine. Just make sure that you scroll down here and click on save, or it won't save any of those things. There's just kind of some little nuances to maneuvering through D2L. So I think that's about it in terms of maneuvering through D2L. You also had a PowerPoint that you were to go through and a little quiz to complete. That should have been given to you when you were signed up for courses. So hopefully you found this video on maneuvering through D2L helpful. And of course, if you have any course questions, reach out to your instructor. And again, program questions, you'll reach out to me. And have a great day, great semester, and let me know if you need anything.